All right. Hello everyone. It turns out I just got back from the gym now at like 8:30 European time, and it turns out that 5 minutes after I had left, they released Body Customizer. That's some timing, huh? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so I have a bit of catching up to do. Now I have here a Hero Forge Hank and going into body here at the top left. Now look, this video will be very unedited. If you hear clicks in the background that you don't usually hear in my videos, that's why. This is like a first impressions, mostly unscripted video. So you go into body up here, I guess, and then I suppose here, look, I haven't looked at this at all, so I'm completely clueless. I suppose you have here different types of like default proportions. Muscular, let's try muscular. Okay, that is very muscular indeed. Heavy set, yeah, that is, yeah. Lean, well, yeah, that's halfling, yeah, those are some stumpy legs. Troll, okay, yeah, and true scale proportions, unprintable, I see. That's all well and good, but we are mostly interested in the specific edits. So, what I'm looking to find out basically is, can we now make the proportions that we use kitbashing to make without kitbashing? So for free users, right? So let's start with the height. I've always said, ever since the beginning basically, I think one of the very first tips I ever shared was pull the height up to 7 foot. Not because your character is 7 foot, but because that looks like the character is roughly 6 foot, right? Now wait, oh yeah, look, we have, so wait, let's give him a massive belly. Yeah, okay, that is cool, I like that, that is good. Waist, oh yes, so these are the same options as before, I suppose, but oh look, see, now you can edit the different parts separately. Yeah, so okay, I see, that's nice. But can you lengthen? Oh yeah, you can make those arms very skinny. I see. All right. Okay, that is good. That is good. Look, so obviously I'm not commentating super specific. This is not a guide, by the way. I will make a proper guide, but this is not a guide, just to be clear. But yeah, you can edit the upper arms and the lower arms separately. That is very nice, which also means that if you want a character that's muscular, but you know, oh look, you can have a super chunky neck like Huel from the Breaking Bad. Oh, look at that. You can have muscular. You can have someone who skips leg day. Nice. I don't skip leg day, by the way, just saying. I'm not a chicken legs guy, I promise. But it is cool that you can do muscularity on different parts at the same time. Definition, what does that mean? Let's have a look. What does definition mean here? Aha, so it's like the definition basically makes it so that the muscles stand out more, aka lower body fat percentage, I suppose. That is interesting. So what else have we got? Upper scale, that's the same as before, I suppose. It's a very silly option, don't use it a lot. Length. Oh, okay, you can have like giraffe necks now. Torso, legs. Can you... Oh yeah, you can increase those. That's like 4. But this does mean, look, this option here is important, okay? The fact that the legs specifically can be stretched out, because like the main thing we were doing with kitbashing, right, was elongating the legs to make more realistic proportions. Now this basically means that you can now have those proportions yourself. And oh look, hand size. I know people have been begging for this for forever, right? Hand sizes have always been a bit of a problem in Hereford, so that is great. Finger thickness. Nice, that's good. Wait, are you telling me you can make one single finger super thick? Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Why not? I dig it. Body width, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess we have some Kylo Ren, Ben Swolo thing going on there. Chest horizontal. Oh, okay. This is, I suppose, yeah. Ankle scale. Yeah, nice, cool. Feet width, is that for the hobbits? Yes, it seems so. And posture is the same as it always has been. So, nice. I mean, that checks pretty much every box. Oh wait, look, we have actual new torso options as well. Ah, I see. Oh my god. Okay, so wait. This is a new muscular torso that I suppose is meant to be combined. So these are like not related to the measurements, but they're on their own. So if I lower the definition on this, does it become more normal? Okay, no, it's still very muscular even with 0 definition. I see. So you can combine these different options, and then you have the old saggy torso, etc. Yeah, this This is cool. This is good. That is awesome, actually. Yeah, it's of course this comes out immediately after I make a video on an old saggy dwarf necromancer, right? Like I'm sure none of this would have been useful for that video, by the way. But yeah, no, this is like everything we've been wanting, pretty much, I think. Oh, look at look at those wrinkly legs. Yeah, yeah. No, this is Before I wrap this up, I just first of all I want to say, very cool update. From what I can see so far, it has pretty much everything that we've been wanting for, and this is huge, by the way, specifically for non-pro users, right? Because like one of the main things that Kitbashing was giving us, that it was doing, was it allowed you to edit body shapes in a way that the regular measurement section wouldn't allow, but like for the purposes of most people now, like for general things like just having realistically proportioned characters, etc., or if you want to make dwarves or orcs or whatever else, right, like the body customizer will now do that, so you don't need kit bashing for that. And that would be also convenient for the people who do have kit bashing, because now they can use a much more, you know, accessible menu to do it, sorry. But yes, like I said, what I wanted to do before wrapping this up is let's reset the kit bashing pose, because this character is like, the limbs here are all kit bashed in very weird ways on this dwarf. This was the most recent video model I made. Yeah, so for example, the boots and the legs are shrunk down, etc. So let's reset the pose, see what happens. This is gonna be, yeah, so exactly, you can see, right? Now let's put him back in that original pose. I can see a few things are not attached properly either, so yeah, forgive me. Let's try and use the default dwarf option first. Where is that? Dwarf, yeah, okay, that's slightly better. Very chunky arms though. So let's try and
correct this a little bit, we'll shrink it down further. Lower arms can shrink a little bit, we don't need them to be super chunky. Torso, belly, waist, yeah. Upper arms. The boots, where else? There we go. The feet width does not need to be that crazy. Ankle scale can go down a bit. Can we reduce the length of the legs? Yes, we could. Legs, okay, so they're already short as they can be, that's fine. These hands need to shrink as well.
So it's obviously not perfect. I'm doing this on a whim. I'm sure you can pull this off better. But the point is just, this goes to show that you can now make proportions more or less as you want with this system, which I think is great. So yeah, well done Sky Castle. I will be back with more on this in my next build video and with a proper guide. Yes, that's about it for now. Enjoy the new system. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. And special thanks to my Patreon subscribers as well. Stoat Ross, Kemelius, Nicholas A. Paul, Ken Hayes, Ghost GM, Davis Mercurius Magna, Wear the Box, Hidden Squid, Dread97, Mike Horst, Amaryllis, Narlon, Gesteig Panzer, Bob Bobinson, Ax Momo, and Vin Penny. Thank you all very much. Now, with all of that said, video over. Until next time, farewell.